Hello, this is Stitchy Witchy Bee. I'm Bee. My pronouns are she, her, and it has been a while. It has been a very long time, and I am very sorry. I do not have any quote unquote good reasons for it. Just a mix of extreme chronic exhaustion, issues with mental health, the terrors persist, and I am trying to just a lot of existential dread. Oh, the whole gamut. We're here though. We're here. I'm hopefully back. We're doing what we can. Yeah, we're just this video will be a little bit different than they have been, just because I won't be one, I couldn't find my ring light, so we're using an old phone flashlight. It's a mess. I will have that by the next time I upload again. And I will not be doing the fun fact or tarot card pull, just because it was one of those things where I just wanted to actually get a video out as streamlined and quickly as I could, and sadly those things kind of didn't make the cut just to get something going. Hopefully, again, by the next time I'm able to upload, which fingers crossed will be at least one video in May. I don't currently see any reason why that won't be a thing, but I didn't expect the past couple months to be radio silence either, so we're doing what we can. Today's date is April 30th. Tomorrow is May Day, or Beltane if you celebrate. Welcome to anyone who's finding this new and fresh. I promise I'm not as big of a disaster as I'm probably coming across right now. Thank you for stopping by. I know there's a ton of options out there, and I'm sure there's even more just in the past few months, but I do really appreciate everybody who's here with me. Yeah, we're just gonna kind of hop into it. I do actually have a few finishes, despite all of the, exhaustion and mental health stuff. I have been stitching at least a tiny bit every day. There were a number of days where it was literally maybe 10, 20 stitches in a day, but the past few weeks I've been accomplishing a lot more, which feels great. The first one, I was really close to finishing this the last video I had, I believe. Oh man, this is rough. Okay, we're just gonna try to do it like this. It's as if I'm in a dark room. I swear I'm not. This is Joy is an Act of Resistance by Witch's Garden Crafts. I stitched this on 20 count stone by Fiber on a Whim, using Care Bear Stare by Night Stalker's Calling for the lettering, and then either called for or really close substitutions for the flowers. It's a nice small pattern, but very fun to do. Then there is, I did not iron, of course. Then there's Keep Your Laws Off My Body. This is another one by Witch's Garden Crafts. I did this on 18 count Through the Stones by Bestitch Me. I even did the back stitching. I was very proud of myself. Listen to the little things sometimes. Yeah, this was a really fun pattern. This part was supposed to be filled in. I think I ended up not, because I still liked how it looked quite a bit without it. And then the last finish that I have is one I just finished last week. Sorry, I just need the light to cooperate. Thank you. This is Every Night is Halloween by the Witchy Stitcher. I did this on 18 count Cornucopia, also by Bestitch Me. The letters are in Night by Pirate and Robin, and the outline is in Autumn Harvest by Pirate and Robin. If you've been here before, you know how much I love Autumn Harvest. It's one of my favorite Pirate and Robin colors. Those are the only finishes. Then we're going to go to the whips that I've been working on. The lighting is going to shift again. I'm trying very hard, which is not doing me much good at the moment, but okay, I'm going out of order for myself, so this will be fun and exciting. One of the few new starts I did was a pattern by 2x2 Stitch Art. They don't have titles, they just have numbers. This is sampler 233. I'm doing it, this is an experiment. I'm doing it 1/1 on 28 count. On Fall Foliage by Bestitch Me. You'd think I'd never used the phone flashlight before. I'm using Ruby Whisper and H3, which is a variegated cotton by hand dyed by Rolanda for both of those. I am really enjoying it. It took me a bit before I fully kind of got into the 1/1 on 28 count. I wasn't sure exactly how much the detail was actually coming through. But I am really enjoying how it's looking right now. There's another pattern by 2x2 Stitch Art that I hope to do as a 28 count 1/1 as well, but this is kind of the, I couldn't resist this fabric. I mean, it's gorgeous. It's not coming through very well here, but it is gorgeous. Sorry about the crinkles. This is one I've been working on quite a bit the past week. It is called Self Worship. It is by Night Spirit Studios. It's actually a restart. I had done most of the caduceus, and then I think that's what that's called, and decided to restart it. I'm doing this on Night Owl, again by hand dyed by Rolanda. I'm doing it with Aged Wine by Valdani. The original pattern does have a couple different colors for some variegation, but I really, really like, there's just something about this particular shade of dark red that I really enjoy. I'm hoping to finish this during the spring mingle this weekend, but we'll see. Then I got a lot of progress in on I am a mess. I swear I'm not usually this much of a mess. On Halloween Triptych. This is by NARAXStitchPatterns, sorry. I tried to get as much of the 310 or black done as possible. This was just when I was just wanting to get some easy stitches done. This kind of gridding was incredibly easy to do. I'm doing this on 32 count Pearl Gray by Zweigart, which is lovely to stitch on. Just 2/2. Actually, it might be 3/2 just because this is cone 310. If you are unaware, the cone, for whatever reason, black is a little thinner than it would be on a regular skein. So you do kind of need to do an extra strand to get the same or a similar type of fullness with it. It's very strange. I also did a lot of work on this, oh no, yes, okay, D&D Stitch Along. This will be kind of a like an encounter map. So each of these will have something in the rooms going on, and I'll roll a dice to see what is in each room. This is by Taylor and Cromwell. I'm doing this on 28 count Dirty Cottage by Bestitch Me. This was probably one of the few projects where I was genuinely getting frustrated. I don't know what it was, but with some of these, I was struggling to count. I've never had to frog as much as I had with this specific project. I don't know what it was. Genuinely. So I finally got the main outline of everything done. I started to come in on some of the rocks and then just got a little defeated again. So I will pick it back up again, but for now, it is taking a break. I really love this fabric though. It has been a joy to stitch on. Okay, I also started the Court of Crows Stitch Along by Fine Frog Stitching. I'm doing it on the called for fabric, which I believe is called Cacao by Witch's Garden Crafts. I'm slightly behind from where the full releases are up to right now. I know the rest of this banner has been put out. Some florals on this frame, and then one of the other crows has been released. I do love the little jester though. He is beyond precious. But this has been delightful. I love the way Fine Frog Stitching does their releases. They're nice bite-sized pieces. It's never overwhelming. And I appreciate that from the bottom of my heart. So I know it won't take me super long to get caught back up. And I'm doing this on 18 count of the called for fabric. Well, I think there's only 2 more, so we're just zipping right along. I had a feeling, 3 more, so sorry. Had a feeling would happen, but that's okay. I got, if it wasn't obvious, I was focusing a lot on things I could make big jumps of progress on. So next is completing all of the 310 for this Carolyn Manning piece. This is Pipevine Swallowtail. I'm just doing this on a 14 count cream Ada with the called for colors, I believe. But I finally got all of the 310 or black done. And I'm coming in on some of these oranges. I think all of this specific kind of orangey yellow is done. Yeah, this has been fun to work on. Then another one I've had a surprising amount of fun working on is called Fraktur Raven by Vivsters. I have the top corner figured out. Top border I'm working on right now. This is being done 1/2 on 28 count malachite by Fiber on a Whim. And the main thread choice is Weeks Dye Works Okie Finoki. I might be doing the Raven, who will be over here in black. I'm still deciding on that. This is Chili by Karen Watercolors. And toward the bottom, there is an alphabet that I won't be doing. I'll be moving up the diamonds that are below it to meet with the bottom border under the main part of the pattern. Which was simplifying the stitch count a bit, but I don't know, there's something about it. It's genuinely been very enjoyable to work on. The way the patterns kind of just branch out, and it's all, but still being very organic and floral. I don't know, it's been delightful. And then lastly, I believe, Yes. Back in, I believe, March 1st. I think it was March 1st. It was for Kim the Snitch Stitcher's birthday. A few of us started Fruit of Plenty by Modern Folk Embroidery. Oh, this is a very large piece of fabric. One moment. Because it's a large pattern. I decided to do it on 25 count to try to keep it from being quite as oversized. This is about the full width, just about, which is fantastic on 25 count. I'm doing this with Dinky Dye's Black Coral and a dark red. I'm not sure which dark red yet. I've kind of gone back and forth on a few things. I might, sorry for the crinkling, do it with this red I got from Silks For You. This is very much the vibe I was wanting for the finished piece. This will be slightly more prevalent than the Black Coral, but I think they go really well together. We'll see. I am going to use this for Active God by Long Dog samplers. But I think genuinely, because these hanks are so big, I will have enough to do both patterns with them, I believe, with this one hank. I think. And that is, I believe, PR 34 by Silks For You. If I use it for this. Which I probably will, but I don't know for sure. And that's it. I haven't been nearly as, I say this playfully, I haven't been nearly as promiscuous with my stitching as I used to be, since a lot of people are monogamous. Usually I've just been so tired, I'll work on one thing and then be completely done for the night, and that's about it. But the past couple of nights have been a little bit more, both doing more stitching in general and switching patterns a little bit more, because I've wanted to work on several things, which is nice, honestly. It feels better. Yeah, that's all I've got for right now. I just wanted to make sure I was getting something out, putting something back out into the world again. As I mentioned, I will be at Spring Mingle this weekend. If you are not aware of what that is, it's an online retreat over 3 days. I think it's maybe $12. It's mostly just a chance to hop into a chat room with a bunch of other like-minded people, both for stitching, but there's also sometimes themed rooms, like late night people, people not in US time zones, dog lovers, cat lovers, people who love coffee, whatever. There's a lot of options. And it's nice. I think it's $12 for this. It's being hosted by Lindy Stitches. And you can get more information about it on Lindy Stitch's site. I think you can still register right up until Sunday, actually. I've attended a couple of the other virtual retreats that Lindy Stitches has hosted, and I've had a great time with all of them, so I'm really looking forward to this. But yeah, thank you very much for being here. I know it's, like I said, it's been a while. I miss kind of filming and being in the mix of things and interacting with some friends and all of that. So fingers crossed this will be the start of consistency again. Yeah. I hope to see you this weekend if you're there. If not, thank you for sticking around and watching this with me, especially if you're a former subscriber who waited and kept me on their subscription list. And if you're new, again, I swear I'm not usually quite this much of a mess. Usually the lighting is at least slightly better than this. Not necessarily much, but I've been working on it. I'm trying. I hope you'll stick around regardless of whether you're new or old. I'm hoping to, at minimum, have one video in May. I don't know if I'll be able to get back into the 2 videos a month groove or not, but at least one video should be doable. Yeah, I'll stop rambling now, but thank you. Try to remember to get enough water, stay safe, focus on what makes you happy, and I'll see you all next time. Bye.